I mean, like, you can change, and perhaps have, and you might not wish to acknowledge this, but you have perhaps changed the course of history, because I know that it was your endorsement initially of Barack Obama and his campaign back when you were the first person that I was aware of to come out when he was a senator and say, this person we should get behind and endorse. And now you have, in America, the first African-American president, and you're partially, perhaps in a very large way, responsible for that.
But you know what? That was another one of those moments where I didn't even think about it. I just knew I had seen him at the Democratic National Convention in 2004, and I remember sitting in my sitting room watching him alone and thinking that man's going to be president one day, and I hope I'm alive to see it. I remember feeling that moment. And I didn't think it would happen as soon as 2008, but I had said to him in 2005, I had invited him to my house when I had this big event. I had a party and I had all the legends, like Diana Ross and Tina Turner, and I brought all the legends to my house, like 60 of them, who I had grown up, who had been important in my life. And I invited Barack Obama there to speak. And I remember introducing him in 2005 to that entire group, saying, this man will be president someday. And they were like, who is he? And, and I just felt like I had the platform. I had the Oprah show that reached millions of people every day, and that was an opportunity for me to use my voice.
So she did it on the ground too, because I remember going to your house. You had this
giant I had a big party at my house for him.
Presenting him to people.
Yeah, and was that fundraising as well as consciousness?
Yeah, and everybody ruined my lawn, so after that. don't have 1,600 people in your backyard, or you ruin your lawn.
In 2005, when you were talking about that, though, was he planning on running for president already?
No, he was not.
So you kind of gave him the push?
No, I didn't give him the push.
Well, you said to Aretha Franklin, this is the next president. He can't let down Aretha Franklin. You gave him no wiggle space whatsoever. He was trapped in that situation.
Well, I do remember, actually, I got an email from him in January 2007 that said, I think I'm going to do it. I think we're going to do this thing. So it's great. It's turned out great.
I hope you saved that email. I hope you didn't just put that in spam straight away, did you? I hope because that's a pretty historic email you have right
That is, you know what? I didn't save it, but I went back and got it later. Do you know that nothing's ever lost? So you have to know that.
That's
if you're ever on trial...
That's really worrying.
Yes.
I've been trying to clean my history on my internet for some time now.
If you ever go to... That's why you never say anything in email that you don't want to show up in court.
OK, well, I won't do that ever again. I'm going out. I've got to leave early. I've got to burn some computers.
Before the plane took off, I'm sat with Louis on one side and Liam's on the other. And Louis goes, right, when it takes off, it's going to do a loop-de-loop in the air.
Ever know. I got money in my hands that I'd really like to blow.